It was 47-46. I was pretty disappointed. I was hoping Washington, I would be able to watch them right now play against one of these teams, but sadly that's not the case. But tonight's matchup, as you know, we have Evansville Bosse playing on Silver Creek. Now, Evansville Bosse has the worst record in this regional. They are now 18-10 after their win against Pike Central, 65-53 earlier this morning. But Silver Creek is 23-4. This is obviously, of course, after their win against Greensburg, 52-42. So, as I said in the news broadcast Friday, I already knew Bosse was going to be in this game, and I'm not surprised to see him here because they're a really, really good team. They've got probably one of the best shooters I've seen besides Colton Garland, and that would be the sophomore number 2, Miki Lyrie. Now, when Washington played Bosse, we beat them, but Miki Lyrie, the sophomore, he did get hurt that game, but But he also had 29 points against us, and that was kind of crazy to see that he ended up getting hurt, but he had 29 points against us, mostly threes, and he's just a great shooter, and he's only a sophomore, and most of his points against us were threes, and going up against Colton Garland, he definitely, they were definitely looked like there's a rivalry going on between the two because they're both two. Colton's probably the greatest three-point shooter I've seen play high school basketball. And then now that I've seen Miki Lyrie when he played us, he's up there with Colton Garland, definitely. Warming up, he's been draining threes, just warming up. And, you know, here he goes again. He's just tossing him up there. He's kind of like Steph Curry. That's a hard comparison to make a NBA player to a high school player, but the way he shoots and makes those threes, there's a pretty similar comparison there. So now for tonight, my prediction for the game, I think Bosse's going to come out with a win. These are just two really different styles of basketball. If you notice when Washington played against Bosse, Washington was more of a passing-oriented team. A lot of passing, and they looked like a little afraid to dribble against Bosse. Now Bosse it looks like they can do almost everything: pass, rebound, and most definitely shoot. Especially with Miki Lyrie on their team and Eric Bell, a 5'11" senior. He definitely adds to the team. Now this is going to be a great game. Not much of a. Well, actually, I take that back. There is a pretty decent crowd. Although Silver Creek does take the advantage with the bigger crowd here at the Hatchet House, but they've got a pretty nice crowd. I think they probably had a little less when they played us, but they'll get loud, no doubt about it. They will get loud. But my prediction for the game is Bosse coming out with a win. They've got probably a very, very solid starting five. You could compare them to the Hatchet starting five because the Hatchets, they had one of the best starting five. They had the best starting five in our sectional. Unfortunately, we didn't get the win. You know, there's nothing against Washington for that. They played really good. We just had some really bad. I don't know. I don't think we really played to our full potential. I know you can say that for every team, for every game, but, you know, Colton Garland wasn't hitting every shot like he should have. I remember we had one breakaway. He got the ball. He could have gone for the layup, but he decided to shoot, and we missed it. And we really needed that. But he had a great game. He ended the game with 4 threes on his last game of his senior career. And, you know, really that's a good way to go out. 4 threes. Especially against Jasper, who's a long time rival. So, you know, I think he should be pretty happy with his performance. You know, every player could have done better, but with the way that they played and under the circumstances, they did great. The Hatchets did great. Unfortunately, the Wildcats came out on top. I didn't think they were a very special team. They did make it to the sectional final, but they lost to Bosse. I wasn't surprised there. But, you know, yeah, I was pretty disappointed as a Hatchet fan to see Washington get eliminated so early. But actually, now speaking of the regionals, North Davies lost to West Washington 45-43 in the regionals, the 1A regionals. So there's just a little game for you. And I do believe that Guerin Catholic did advance on, although that's 4A, so we don't really have to concern ourselves with that too much. Now, as I said, Silver Creek is 23-4, and Evansville Bosse is 18-10. Silver Creek beat Greensburg 52-42. Evansville Bosse beat Pike Central 65-53. Now, last year, Silver Creek was 22-4, so very close to what their record is right now. And will it stop here? Who knows? Who knows? Basketball, Indiana, especially Indiana, high school basketball, it could go any way. Just for example, look at the Pike Central versus Princeton Community School. Pike Central was what? 20-something and like 8-ish, and they only beat Princeton Community Schools by 1 point. Ended up being 49-48, I believe. But that shows you anything can happen. So continuing on Silver Creek's record, last year they were 22-4. They lost to Memorial their first game of regionals. What looks like, can barely even read my handwriting. It might have been 66-56. Can't even, no, 36-56. So they lost 56-36 to Evansville Memorial. Now, Evansville Bosse lost the sectional finals to Evansville Memorial 64-45. So, you know, I'm not sure how many players Evansville Bosse or Silver Creek lost last year, but they both lost to Evansville Memorial. Evansville Memorial was a very, very good team last year, and I'm not surprised to see that these two teams lost. But now this year, let's talk about this year. So the biggest win for Silver Creek was 70-31. That's pretty big win. In high school basketball, that's a lot of points, honestly. 70 points, and only holding your opponent to 31. They did a great job. Now, Evansville Bosse's biggest win was 107. Yes, you heard me right. 107-58 this year. Putting up 107 points. Now that is something you would rare. I've never seen such a high-scoring game in my life, or heard of one that high so far. You know, there's a rare circumstances where you score 107 points in a basketball game, unless you're in the NBA and sometimes college basketball, but you rarely see that. So we have 1 minute and 20 seconds to go until the game starts, I do believe. I think tip-off will be at 8 o'clock. So it's the Evansville Bosse Bulldogs versus the Silver Creek Dragons here at the Hatchet House. It's going to be a great game here. You're seeing lots of orange and blue and lots of red. Two very distinct colors. The only thing I remember during us playing Jasper in sectionals, our colors are so similar. It was we're both of our teams are black and gold. So during the first game of sectionals, everyone was wearing either black or gold and sometimes white, and it was very confusing. And now the national anthem is going to be sung by sophomore Shelby Rogers. So we will go to a 2-minute break here on the WHSH radio. And we're back here live at the Hatchet House, getting ready for the starting lineups. And tonight's matchup, Bosse Bulldogs, 18-10, versus the Silver Creek Dragons, 23-4. A bit of a record difference right here, but statistics don't mean a single thing to me in high school basketball. Now we're getting prepared for the lineups after a great national anthem performance from sophomore Shelby Rogers. And it looks like number 4, Cameron Stevens, sophomore. Number 10, Ryan Baker. Now this is Silver Creek's lineup. And number 12, Zane Grove. Number 50, Christian Reed. And number 30, Zach Densford. And that's your starting lineup for the Silver Creek Dragons. Now it's the starting lineup for the Bosse Bulldogs. Starting at guard, number 2, Mickey Lyrie, the sophomore. And number 10, senior, Eric Bell. And number 32, Javion Langley. It's hard to see. Number 11, Jadion Hunter. And number 30 for the Bosse Bulldogs, Ethan Thomas. And that is your starting lineups for the Bosse Bulldogs and the Silver Creek Dragons. We're getting ready for tip-off here live at the Hatchet House. It's going to be a great game, I'm telling you. Regional finals here at the Hatchet House. Atmosphere is great, even though the Hatchets are not playing. I see some Hatchet fans coming out to attend the game, just not only supporters of the Hatchets, just support of the basketball, the game of basketball, which is always great to see. Now we're getting ready for the tip-off. Number 50 for Silver Creek, Christian Reed, versus number 32, Javion Langley. And the ball is up, and it is tipped out of bounds by Silver Creek. It looks like it's going to be Bosse's ball in the hands of Ethan Thomas. for the Bosse Bulldogs. Eric Bell with the ball. Gives it to number 11, Jadion Hunter, to Eric Bell. And, it is tipped by number 11 for Bosse, Jadion Hunter. And now Silver Creek is in possession of the ball. Number 30 for Silver Creek, Zach Densford, gets the first points on the board with a 3. Now Eric Bell in possession of the ball. Great ball handler. He's not the biggest guy on the court, but he looks to be pretty fast. And now Eric Bell with the 3. No good. And it's saved from going out of bounds by Javion Langley. And Eric Bell gives the ball back to him, and he dunks! Javion Langley gets a dunk. You saw his fingers hit the rim. That is definitely going to pump Bosse up. That's my second dunk I've seen since at the Hatchet House. That's my first dunk I've seen at the Hatchet House that has not been performed by a Zeller. Now Silver Creek with the ball. Number 4. Cameron Stevens goes up for a 3. No good. Rebounded by Bosse. And as Bosse tries to play it up the court, it's tipped out of bounds by number 12, Zane Goss. So it is, it looks like that was not a 3 from Zach Dinsford. It looks like it was a 2. That certainly looked like a 3 from here. And now number 30 for Bosse pulls up, but it is no good. That was Ethan Thomas, and it was rebounded by number 10 for Silver Creek, Ryan Baker. Now Silver Creek playing the ball around. Calling a play. Just looking around. And it's stolen by Javion Langley, who gives it to Eric Bell. Oh, behind the back pass, but it's tipped out of bounds by Silver Creek. And it looks like Eric Bell went to the ground pretty hard. Hopefully no injury. It might have hit his head, but it was out of bounds on Silver Creek. That would have been a great trick play if they gotten finished. Something that you would have seen in a college basketball game, in my opinion. It would have been a great play, but it did not turn out. And Eric Bell went to the ground pretty hard, but he's up, and it looks like he's ready to play. No, actually, he's substituted as Jalen Shin comes in for him. And now Eric Bell in possession of the ball. Gives it to Javion Langley, who gets the easy layup. Javion Langley with his 4th point on the night. He has all the points for Bosse so far. He's a very, very big guy. He's 6'4". Now it's 4-2 with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Silver Creek with the ball, and the point is no good. It looks like it is a foul on Silver Creek. Number 32. No, it is a foul on Javion Langley, my bad, for Bosse. So it's now Silver Creek ball. Not really knowing what to do with it. Tight defense from Bosse. Now number 10, Ryan Baker in possession. Playing it around. And number 10, Ryan Baker drives in, but it looked like a travel from up here, but the man in stripes gives them the points. Playing it around, Miki Lyrie with the ball now. It looked like he was going for a shot, and he decided against it. Now Miki with the ball again. Drives in, out to Jalen Chin, who gives it inside to Javion Langley, and Javion Langley is fouled, so he will go to the line. He has all the points for Bosse right now. He's doing a great game. He's having a great game so far. Bosse just looks a little nervous, but I think they'll get over the nerves, and you're going to see them pull off some incredible stuff. Javion Langley's first free throw is good. His second shot is up. No good. Oh, and it looks like Jalen Chin took a hard hit from number 12, Zane Gross. But no foul called. It's 5-4 here at the Hatchet House. Evansville Bosse in the lead. And number 50, big man, takes the shot from inside, and it's good. That was Christian Reed. Jalen Chin to Ethan Thomas, who gives it to Miki Lyrie, pulls up for the easy shot, and it looks like a pushing foul on number 4, Cameron Stevens. So Miki Lyrie will go to the line, and he can get his first points on the night. And his shot is up, no good. It looks like Eric Bell is coming back into the game. It's Javion Langley and Jaden Hunter step off with Eric Bell and Trey Johnson check onto the court. And Miki Lyrie's second shot. We're getting ready for it, and it is up. And it's good. The crowd has no effect on him. That's his first point on the night. It is 6-6 here at the Hatchet House. Silver Creek Dragons versus the Bosse Bulldogs. And number 10 for Silver Creek, Ryan Baker. Oh, and it looks like Ryan Baker tried to pull up for the three, no good. Rebound, and it will look like it was thrown up from number 12, Zane Gross. So he gets his first 2 points, and he's going to go to the line for a three-point play. Zane Gross' first shot is up, and it is good. So it is now 9-6. Silver Creek Dragons in the lead over the Bosse Bulldogs. Jalen Chin in possession of the ball for the Bulldogs. Drives in, nowhere to play it, but he gives it to Miki Lyrie. And Miki Lyrie finds him. I don't even know how he did that. He finds Trey Johnson and gives him basically a wide open pass for the wide open shot. Now 8-9. Looks like it's going to be a close game. It looks like Bosse's a little bit better though. Now Silver Creek is just passing around. His number 50 big man, Christian Reed, tries to pull up, no good. Miki Lyrie with the ball, and he pulls up. And it looks like it is now a charge on number 50, Trey Johnson, who just checked into the game for the Bosse Bulldogs. And Miki Lyrie is just not getting into his flow yet, but I think it is definitely nerves for Bosse. You're seeing some trick passes out here, but once they settle in at the Hatchet House, you're going to see some magical things go on. And number 4 for Silver Creek, Ryan Baker pulls up for a three, but it is short and hits off the rim. So Eric Bell now in possession of the ball as he gives it to Miki Lyrie for the Bosse Bulldogs. Miki with a fake shot as he gives it to Jalen Chin. Jalen Chin drives in, and he's blocked by number 50, Christian Reed, the senior, who's 6'6". And it looks like it's going to be a foul on Bosse again, even though they blocked the ball. And it's on number 30, Ethan Thomas, the 6'4" senior for Bosse Bulldogs. Number 50, Christian Reed. His first free throw is no good. And his second shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Silver Creek. It is given out to number 14, Noah Eckert, as he gives it back to Cameron Stevens. Cameron Stevens in possession of the ball again. And he throws it up. It's no good, and it looks like it's going to be Bosse ball. And a foul on number 50, Christian Reed. First personal foul. Third team foul. It is 9-8 here at the Hatchet House. Silver Creek in the lead. Now Miki Lyery in possession of the ball with less than 2 minutes to play on the clock. Eric Bell tries to drive in, can't find anybody, and it looks like they're calling it out of bounds on Bosse, even though it looked like he was in the air when he threw the ball, but I guess they see from a different perspective than I do up here. So it is now Silver Creek ball. And Miki Lyery is guarding number 4, Cameron Stevens. It is almost stolen by Jadon Hunter for Bosse. And it looks like a travel now called on Silver Creek. Silver Creek just looks like they're really just a passing-oriented team, a lot like Washington was. And now Eric Bell in possession of the ball. Gives it to Miki Lyery, who drives in for the easy shot, but it is no good. Rebounded by Silver Creek. They're driving up the lane. Number 4, Cameron Stevens, guarded by Miki Lyery. And it looks like a three-pointer shot from number 10, Ryan Baker, but no good. Stolen by Eric Bell after they got the rebound. Ooh, easy layup. That was a great play by Eric Bell. He gets his first 2 points on the night. He avoided the defense and just looked like he glided in the air. Now number 4, Cameron Stevens drives in. And it looks like there's going to be a foul on number 30, Ethan Thomas. A pushing foul. Now, the crowd is definitely not liking that. Bosse is not liking that. So number 42, Jacob Garrett, will go to the line. It is 10-9. Bosse Bulldogs now in the lead. And his first shot is good. Jacob Garrett's first shot for Silver Creek is good. So it's now 10-10 with 18.5 seconds left in the first quarter. And his second shot is up, and it is good. He is 2 for 2 on free throws. So now Eric Bell in possession of the ball. And Miki Lyery pulls up for the shot, and he's just had no luck. He has had no luck finding the basket tonight. And number 14 for Silver Creek pulls up, but it is an air ball. And there are 3 shots after that three-pointer that were taken, and they were all no good. So we will end this quarter 11-10, Silver Creek in the lead. Now, let's talk about statistics. For Silver Creek, 2 points, Ryan Baker, number 10, the senior. 3 points, Zane Gross, the freshman. For 2 points, Jacob Garrett, the sophomore, number 42. Number 50, Christian Reed with 2 points, the senior, 6'6". Now for the Bosse Bulldogs with 1 point, Miki Lyery. 2 points, Eric Bell. 5 points, Javion Langley. And 2 points, Trey Johnson. So the first quarter will end with Silver Creek taking the win on it, 11-10. And now it will be Silver Creek's inbound pass. freshman for Silver Creek. He's 6'1". He's a pretty big guy out there, especially for a freshman. And he passed, speaking of that freshman, he passes it right to Eric Bell. Gives it to Javion Langley. They're putting stuff together. They're just pulling stuff out of nowhere, it looks like. It looks like they're passing right into the danger zone, but they're getting it right back, putting the points up. So now Javion Langley has 7 points for the Bosse Bulldogs. He has the most. Now Silver Creek just really passing around. Just easy passes to the hand. And it looks like the crowd wants a travel called on Silver Creek's number 50, Christian Reed, but they are not going to get it. And it looks like the layup from Silver Creek will be no good, as it is a foul on number 11. That was number 11 for Bosse, Jaden Hunter. Now Silver Creek back in possession of the ball. They're just working around. Bosse's already had 2 steals, but now they get their third. And he gets the easy layup. And that would be number 34, Quintavian Stewart, the senior. I was about to say 2 steals, but they stole it again. They get another steal. Miki Lyrie gives it to Jalen Chin. Oh my, no, that was not Jalen Chin. That was Jaden Hunter. He gets 2 points on the night. That was 2 back-to-back steals. Wow, as soon as I say, try and even talk about a steal, Bosse gets another one. So it is now 16-11. Bosse Bulldogs in the lead. And Silver Creek has called a timeout after 2 giveaways, resulting in 4 points. And it looks like Silver Creek's trying to get their team pumped up, but I don't know. Bosse's looking pretty strong, especially after that performance. Silver Creek just handed them the ball so quickly. Wow. Now Silver Creek in possession of the ball. Bosse definitely looking to try and get another steal. Miki Lyrie guarding number 4, Cameron Stevens. Oh, it looked like a travel for Silver Creek, but the ref's not having it. Tight defense from Bosse, but an easy layup from number 30, Zach Dinsford, for his 4th point on the night. And now Quintavian Stewart with the ball. He gives it to Eric Bell, testing the Silver Creek defense. And now, oh, a good shot, a nice shot from Jaden Hunter, but it's no good. Oh, blocked by Miki Lyrie. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? Miki Lyrie is a 5'8", and he just blocks somebody. Wow, with that height on that jump, he could have dunked. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow, I've never seen someone so short jump that high. Wow. That was a crazy play. Bosse is definitely feeling the hype right now. Looks like they have gained a few more people in the crowd. Now, Eric Bell gives it to Miki Lyrie. Possession of the ball, great ball handling skills. Throws it to Eric Bell. Great team chemistry, you can tell. Oh, the ball almost stolen but Eric Bell gives it to Javion Langley, who gets the easy layup. Javion Langley's just having a great performance, especially from all the passes Eric Bell has given him. Wow. This team is just, the team chemistry is just, wow. It's, I can't even explain it. If this was a FIFA video game, it would definitely be 100. Oh, and number 10, Ryan Baker for Silver Creek pulls up for a 3 to cut Bosse's lead down by 2. 2-2, actually. Now Quintavian Stewart gets the easy layup. He gets his 4th point on the night. Oh, and it looks like it's going to be, whoa. Wow, Silver Creek knocked Javion Langley down, but they're calling a foul on Javion Langley. Bosse's definitely not liking that. Wow, I don't know what to say about that. Javion Langley's just laughing it off. Javion Langley, he has what, 9 points. And now number 10, Ryan Baker's first free throw is good. He now has 6 points. It is 20-17. Bosse Bulldogs in the lead. And the second shot is up, and it is good. That gives him 7 points. Now Eric Bell for the Bosse Bulldogs in possession. He gives it to Miki Lyrie. A great ball handler and a great shooter. Although he has not been able to find the basket except for once tonight, and that was on a free throw. Now Eric Bell in possession of the ball. Gives it to Miki Lyrie with the 3, and it is good! Miki Lyrie gets his first 3 on the night, so that gives him 4 points. 23-18. Bosse Bulldogs. And now Silver Creek tries to throw it up to their big man, Jacob Garrett, but it's tipped off his hands, out of bounds. Bosse Bulldogs ball. So it's now 23-18 with 4 minutes left in this half. Bosse showing their true colors and coming out and just having a great performance, honestly. Oh, and it's a great pump fake, but it's an air ball by number 23, Jalen Miner. That was a great pump fake, and now Silver Creek tries to throw the ball up court to number 42, Jacob Garrett, but he cannot handle the ball, and it goes out of bounds. That's his second missed possession of this game, or of this quarter, excuse me. Maybe even this game. So now Miki Lyrie with the ball. And that shot he took was from the volleyball line. And now Jalen Chin pulls up for 2 points, and those are his first 2 points on the night. 25-18, Bosse Bulldogs. They're just extending their lead even more. And Jalen Chin almost gets a steal. But it looks like they're calling a foul now on Jalen Chin. Wow. I think, yes, Silver Creek only has 1 foul called on them. Oh, excuse me, they have 4 team fouls, but Bosse has double that with 8. So now number 40, Sammy Barnett will go to the line. And we're getting prepared for his first shot. And it's up. No good. Rebounded by Javion Langley, who gives it to Eric Bell. Eric Bell in possession of the ball. Gives it to Miki Lyrie. Back to Javion Langley, who barely holds onto the ball, but he keeps it somehow, to Eric Bell, who drives in and is tipped out of bounds by Silver Creek. So now it will be Bosse Bulldogs ball. Eric Bell with the ball. Gives it to Miki Lyrie. Eric Bell in possession of the ball. Looks like Silver Creek defenders are closing in. Eric Bell back in possession of the ball after another pass from Miki Lyrie, and he gives it back to Miki Lyrie. They're going to have to do something here. Eric Bell back in possession. Oh, Miki Lyrie finds the cut in the defense, the hole, and he gets the ball back, but it is no good. He gets stuffed by, not exactly stuffed, he got stuffed by the rim. But they were getting trapped, so he had to pull something off. So he did. He tried to do that, and he did a great job at it, but they didn't get the point. And it looks like another foul is called on Bosse. I'm not exactly sure for what. And it looks like it's going to be on number 2, Mickey Lyrie for Bosse Bulldogs. Now number 12, freshman Zane Gross gets his 4th point of the night off a free throw. And the second shot is up, and it is good. 25-20, Bosse with a 5-point lead. A minute 56 left in this half. Now, strategy for Bosse, they just need to keep the lead, keep extending the lead, not let Silver Creek go into the locker room, ending the quarter on a 3-point shot to cut the lead down to 2. So Bosse just needs to keep the ball and make a great shot and just keep making those shots and playing good defense. Javion Langley, it's a scramble for the ball. Where Silver Creek comes out on top, and they almost lose it. And it looks like Jalen Chin fouls number 4, Cameron Stevens. But it was a scramble for the ball. And Bosse did not come out on top of that scramble. So now number 4, Cameron Stevens, will go to the line to possibly get 9 points off this play. He makes his first free throw, so he now has 8 points on the night. It's 25-21. And his second shot is up, and it is good. 25-22 here at the Hatchet House. Bosse Bulldogs maintain their lead. Jalen Chin with the turnaround shot, no good. Rebounded by number 50, Christian Reed. And number 4, Cameron Stevens, drives to the bucket, and he gets the 2 points. So now it is a 1-point game. Bosse needs to extend their lead here right now. They have almost 50 seconds left in this half. Oh, almost stolen by Silver Creek, and Eric Bell shoots a 3, and it's good. That's exactly what they needed. Eric Bell gets his 5th point on the night after a 3, flickering seconds of the game. Now less than 30 seconds left in this half. Silver Creek pulls up for the 3, no good. Rebounded by Silver Creek, and it's no good. But they get the rebound again from number 12, Zane Gross, and he gets 2 points off that. They now have a 2-point lead. Eric Bell in possession of the ball. Jalen Chin. And Mickey Lyrie with the shot, and the 3 is good. And it looks like it's going to end. Wait, yes. They're going to go to the locker room happy with that halftime performance after a 3 to Mickey Lyrie, and you could tell, JJ, that they were holding the ball to the dying seconds to give it to Mickey Lyrie because they had absolute confidence that he was going to make it. So I don't know if you were here or not for their performance, the Bosse Bulldogs against the Hatchets. Were you, JJ?
No, I was not here for that game, but I did do the broadcast for the Bosse versus Pike Central game, and that was a great game. That one, and Bosse played really well in that game.
Was Mickey Lyrie, number 2, he's a shorter guy, was he shooting as sharp in that game as he is now?
He didn't shoot that as much in that game. He did have an exceptional percentage of free throw shooting. Pike Central kept fouling him towards the end of the game, and he kept making free throws. So that's where the majority of his points came from.
So JJ, after this halftime performance, seeing both these teams play for 16 plus minutes, who do you think is going to come out on top of this game?
Well, looking at this game so far, and then also going off the past 2 games, I think Bosse is very highly held and coming out first in this game with their players like Mickey Lowry, Eric Bell, and he doesn't start, but I think Trey Johnson is a very strong person for Bosse. He's their tallest man. He's the tallest one in this regionals. He's at a 6'7", and he's a junior too. So that is really good. He's younger than he'll be here next year. So yeah.
Yeah, and now Evansville Bosse only has 3 seniors. That's Alante Johnson, Ethan Thomas, and Eric Bell. And Silver Creek has, let's see, 6 seniors. Ryan Baker, Noah Eckert, Alex Long, Zach Dinsford, TJ Tharp, Christian Reed. And they're also, they have 2 freshmen in their roster, Josh Landers and Zane Gross. And
Zane Gross actually starts for the Dragons.
Yeah, which is actually surprising to see a freshman start. Wow. And Bosse's only freshman is Javion Lane. But watching this game, Javion Langley has the majority of the points. Coming into the game, he had all the points for Bosse at one point. I think he had probably 6 to 4 points. But right now he has 10 points, and he is 6'4". But if you've noticed, if you're watching the live broadcast, Eric Bell just pulls passes out of nowhere, just basically gives him the ball on a golden platter or a silver platter, and he just gets that easy layup, and it looks like they just slice Silver Creek's defense like butter. So, like I said earlier in the broadcast, I really think Evansville Bosse is going to come out on top just from their performance from the first quarter going into the second quarter, the end of the second quarter, because Silver Creek actually won the first quarter 11-10, but now Bosse won the second quarter 31-26. So you can see that they're really nervous. Evansville Bosse was coming into this game, but they kept it close, which has really kept them in this game. But Mickey Lowry, he wasn't very sharp. He wasn't hitting it. He only had 1 shot, and that was off a free throw at 1 point. But now they're winning, and I think if they keep it up, playing the way that we are, we're going to see some crazy things, JJ. We're going to see some crazy things.
Yes, we will. You're talking about Mickey Lowry, how he only had 1 point in the first, or you're talking about how Silver Creek were in the lead in the first quarter, and then Bosse came through and gained the lead in the second quarter. That's almost exactly how it happened in Bosse's first game, and Bosse came out with the win. So going off that gives Bosse a big thing to do. It'll help them go, but also another factor is Bosse doesn't really have a cheer block here. Silver Creek has a cheer block and a substantially large cheer block too, and I feel like that's going to be a big factor in this game.
Yeah, especially with the ref. That I don't really like to think that it could, but it sometimes does. The crowd can influence the ref's decisions on the plays, but I really, like you said, Silver Creek has a huge cheer block, but you don't really see any of their fans cheering. But Bosse has no cheer block, basically, but all their fans are cheering and yelling. But taking it back earlier in the game, when Silver Creek had a breakaway, and they tried to go for the layup, but Mickey Lowry comes out of nowhere and he just blocks the ball. That was, oh my goodness.
That was impressive with him being the
5'8".
Yeah, the shortest guy on the court.
Jeez.
But don't let his height fool you. He has hops.
Oh yeah.
I saw in the last game, Pike Central. I think it was Colton Wines trying to get the ball up the court because Bosse was pressing. Mickey Lowry jumps up as high as he could. He probably has. I want to say he got up like 3 feet. It was impressive. It impressed me a lot. I do honestly think he could probably dunk it. If he can't, then he's very close.
And speaking of dunks, Javion Langley dunked it. Did you see that, JJ?
I did. That was really impressive. I feel like Bosse has over half of their team can probably dunk it.
Yeah. Regardless of their height.
Yeah, I mean, they all can jump really high. They can all have great hops. Trey Johnston, I mean, he's kind of a no-brainer on being able to dunk it with him being 6'7". So that's kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah, but we have 3 minutes and 45 seconds left until the game resumes. And now the players are coming back onto the court. But as we said, it's been a great performance by Bosse. You know, I'm not really impressed with Silver Creek. I haven't seen them do really any good things. They've had maybe 1 3, but that's about it. But I can remember Bosse, they're pulling off great passes and great shots. And my prediction for the game, Miki Lyrie is going to be the MVP for Bosse, and he's just going to start draining threes. But he's come out. He looked really nervous coming out into his game, but now he ended the quarter or the half on a 3-pointer with 4 seconds left. He just drains it.
Right in the corner too.
And they were looking for him. They held the ball. They held the ball for about 8 seconds. Found him. He drains the shot because they know he can hit it. Is he left-handed?
Yes, he is.
Wow.
Yes.
You don't really see many left-handed shooters in basketball. More predominantly right-handed.
One person that has impressed me has not impressed me, for Silver Creek that played really well in their first game is Christian Reed. Christian Reed, he's Silver Creek's leading scorer with an average of 18 points per game, and so far today he only has 2 points. That's not very impressive, and he only has 1 foul, which that is surprising with him being a big man down low. But don't let his points fool you. He can shoot the mid-range jumper very well. He can back up and he can punish you from a mid-range jumper area. So he's not a person to be taken lightly.
No, he is not. Now Silver Creek's their biggest players are all 6'3". They have 3 people who are 6'3", Alex Long, Zach Dinsford, and TJ Tharp, but only one of them starts. That's common sense. You don't want your entire lineup consisting of 6-foot-plus players. But, you know, looking at Bosse, they have Miki Lyrie, who's 5'8", Eric Bell, who's 5'11". Those are really their short players. But then there's Jaden Hunter, Ethan Thomas, and Jamion Langley, all pushing 6 feet. But really, they've handled Silver Creek's height pretty well. I know against Jasper really swamped us in height. And, you know, getting rebounds, that really hurt us because our biggest guy is 6'2". But looking at these two teams, they can evenly match up their big guys. But that was really the only thing with Washington. We really haven't had any really big guys since the Zellers or Robert Pittman, I think that was his name.
Yes, I do believe Robert Pittman is our last actual big man.
Yeah, but I'm sad that Washington isn't playing here at the Hatchet House, especially in the regional final.
It would have been it would have been filled with Washington fans, almost like how many fans Pike Central had in the first or in the second game today. They filled an entire area from section H all the way to section K. Or
wow.
In fact, actually section L. It was really impressive. And then their student section spanned the entire bottom bleachers where Silver Creek's cheer block is. It was really amazing.
And now we're back in the game. Eric Bell in possession of the ball for the Bosse Bulldogs. And he gives the ball to Miki Lyrie, who drives to the basket. No good. Tipped by Jamion Langley. Puts it up. No good again. Rebounded by Zach Dinsford. And now Silver Creek in possession of the ball. Number 4, Cameron Stevens. Gives it to the freshman, Zane Gross. Gives it back. Now they're really looking for somewhere to shoot from. And number 30, Zach Dinsford, makes the shot, and Silver Creek's cheer block isn't as loud anymore. That could definitely be due to the fact that Bosse has just really stunned them, coming out with such a great performance in the second quarter. And now Eric Bell in possession of the ball, as he gives it to number 11, Jadon Hunter. Eric Bell back in possession of the ball. Gives it to Ethan Thomas, back to Eric Bell, who pulls up for the three. No good. Rebounded by Silver Creek, Christian Reed, as he gives it to number 12, Zane Gross. Cameron Stevens in possession of the ball for Silver Creek. And now they're just working around. And Christian Reed drives in, and he gets his fourth point. So it's now 31-30. Silver Creek in the lead. Eric Bell for Bosse in possession of the ball. Looking for somewhere to play. Gives it to Miki Lyrie, to Ethan Thomas. And he puts up the easy 2 points. That's his first points in this game. So it's now 33-30. Bosse trying to get that lead back. Miki Lyrie guarding the freshman, number 12, Zane Gross. And number 30 for, Silver Creek tries to pull up, but it's no good. But Zane Gross gets the rebound and puts up the 2 points. Now Eric Bell in possession of the ball. It's a 1 point game, Bosse in the lead. And Eric Bell is fouled, so we go to the line for two. These are 2 free points, so we should hit them both. And now it's a 1 point game, 5 minutes and 16 seconds left in this quarter. And now Eric Bell's first shot is up, and it's good. Nothing but net. And his second shot is up, and it's good. Eric Bell has 7 points on the night. Now Silver Creek in possession of the ball. Stolen by Javion Langley, but it looks like they're calling a foul on him. Wow. Another foul called on Javion Langley, even though he stole the ball. Virtually no contact. Now he's speaking to the ref. I don't really know what that was. Now Silver Creek in position of the ball. And they go to the line. And number 30 for Silver Creek, Zach Dinsford, gets another 2 points as he drives in. 35-34, another 1 point game. Miki Lyrie drives in, out to, Trey Johnson. But the shot was no good, rebounded by Ethan Thomas. Gives the ball to Eric Bell. Out to Miki Lyrie. Back to Eric Bell. Dribbling the ball. And Eric Bell tries to pass it to Trey Johnson, but he wasn't paying attention and the ball goes out of bounds. Now Silver Creek in possession of the ball. Bosse needs to pull something and get the ball back. And now Zane Gross tries to pull up for the three, but is no good. And number 4, Cameron Stevens, gets his first 3 of the night. And that puts Silver Creek in the lead. Now Ethan Thomas with the ball for Bosse, and he takes a shot, and it's good. Ethan Thomas gets his 4th point on the night, and they're going to go to timeout. So it's tie game here at the Hatchet House. Silver Creek Dragons 37, Bosse Bulldogs 37. As Bosse calls his timeout. And I don't know if that was a full timeout or a 30-second. I'm just going to go ahead and guess that was probably a 30-second timeout. Now Bosse's coming back onto the court. It looks like the leading scorer for Bosse would have to be Javion Langley, as he has 9 points. Eric Bell is 7, excuse me. Javion Langley has 9. Now Silver Creek in possession of the ball. And number 40 tries to shoot it for Silver Creek, Sammy Barnett. No good, rebounded by Bosse. So now they're just holding on to the ball. Eric Bell in possession. And he gives it to Mickey Lyrie. Turnaround jumper, no good as it's in and out of the basket. And Silver Creek back in possession of the ball, tipped by Mickey Lyrie. He almost gets a steal. And number 4 for Silver Creek, Cameron Stevens gets a 3, his 2nd 3 on the night. It's not looking good right now for Bosse. Eric Bell in possession of the ball. It looks like he's drives in, gives it to Mickey Lyrie. Eric Bell back in possession of the ball. And now Bosse with the ball. Ethan Thomas gives it back to Eric Bell. Mickey Lyrie with the shot. It's a 3 and it's good. Mickey Lyrie is what looks to be maybe a 2nd or 3rd 3, and it ties the game up again. You can look to him to hit any shot practically from almost anywhere. Like I said, that comparison to Steph Curry, it's looking pretty sharp now. Oh, and now number 11, Jaden Hunter, gets the block on number 10, Ryan Baker, but they call a foul on him. You know, a block that vicious, you almost have to call a foul on it. So now Ryan Baker goes to the line, and his first shot is up, and it's good. 41-40, Silver Creek in the lead. I think Mickey Lyrie is going to look to hit some more threes tonight. He's definitely looking ready. And Ryan Baker's next shot is good. And now Silver Creek will, not exactly, oh, looks like they're cleaning the floor from sweat. It almost looked like, I could have sworn he said that Silver Creek had called a timeout, but I guess that is not so. So now Bosse Bulldogs in possession of the ball. Mickey Lyrie with the ball. He just hit a nice 3 as he gives it out to Jaden Hunter. His 3 is no good. Rebounded by Trey Johnson. Turns around, puts it in the basket. 4 points for him. 42-42, Silver Creek, or tie game. Now Silver Creek in possession of the ball. Cameron Stevens, as he is guarded by Jaden Hunter. And he gives the ball to Darnett, who pulls up for a 3, and no good. Air ball rebounded by Trey Johnson. He gives the ball to Mickey Lyrie. And it looks like a foul is called on Cameron Stevens for Silver Creek. So it's now Bosse ball. This is what Bosse needs. They need to get a 3-point play here. And Ethan Thomas with the inbounds pass to Miki Lyrie. And he gives it to Jalen Shin. Looks ready to pull up for the 3, and he drives in. That was a great drive. He gets his 5th point on the night. That was a very good drive by him. Silver Creek, that's the 2nd time they've had trouble finding someone from the inbounds pass. And that looked like a travel, but I guess they're not going to call it. Now Silver Creek pulls up for the 3, air ball. But number 50, Christian Reed, gets the rebound. And it's still a tie game here at the Hatchet House. Ethan Thomas with the ball. Gives it to Miki Lyrie. 9 seconds of the game. Looks like he's going to drive in, and it's good. Miki Lyrie drives in. He gets another 2 points. And it's 46-44. We'll end the 3rd quarter with Bosse taking the lead, 46-44. So Miki, we'll start with the numbers. Starting with Silver Creek, Cameron Stevens. He has 8 points so far. And number 10, Ryan Baker, 11 points. Zane Gross, 9. 8 for Zach Densford, 2 for Jacob Garrett. Garrett. 6 for Christian Reed, all off layups, I believe, or just waiting under the basket. Now for Bosse, 5 for Jalen Shin, 12 for Miki Lyrie. I think he's had probably 3 threes now. 7 points for Eric Bell, 2 for Jaden Hunter, 4 for Ethan Thomas, 9 for Javion Langley, 4 for Quintavian Stewart, and 4 for big man 6'7" Trey Johnson. And we're going into the 4th quarter, 46-44, Bosse taking the lead. They've won the past 2 quarters, so let's see if they can get the job done and win the 3rd quarter. Silver Creek with the ball. They're just passing around. And they're almost too far to try and take a 3-pointer. And now the freshman, Zane Gross, gives the ball to big man Christian Reed, who gives it to Cameron Stevens. Back to number 10, Ryan Baker. And they try to pull up for the 3. And it's out of bounds on Silver Creek. It looked like Eric Bell threw the ball off him. I don't even know how, as they were almost on top of each other, but he did it somehow. Now Eric Bell back in possession of the ball. And gives it to Miki Lyrie, proficient 3-point shooter. Now Ethan Thomas, and they call a charge on number 30, Ethan Thomas. So remain 46-44. With Bosse maintaining their lead. Now number 10, Ryan Baker, throws it all the way out to Zane Gross. Back to Cameron Stevens. Back to Ryan Baker. They're trying to look for that 3-point play, but it's not working. Oh, and it looks like Eric Bell gets the ball, and it's an easy layup. Easy layup. And that gives them a 4-point lead now. Good steal by Bosse. Looks like Bosse is on their feet now. All of Bosse is on their feet almost. cheering the team on. And now Silver Creek's trying to find a play. They pull up for the three. It's short. Ethan Thomas blocks it. And it looks like number 30, Zach Dinsford, will go to the line. He's a senior, 6'3", for Bosse. Oh, excuse me, not Bosse. He's 6'3". Zach Dinsford plays for Silver Creek. So now you go to the line. He now has 9 points on the night. And it is now a 3-point game, excuse me. 48-45, Bosse in the lead. And now his second shot is up, and it's good. You can definitely tell that most of Silver Creek's players have been working on their free throws, as I think they probably made probably 80% of them, which is a good percentage. Bosse working the ball around the court. Jalen Chin pulls up. Oh, and it's good. Jalen Chin gets his 7th point on the night. And I saw them working on that type of shot in the warm-up. And it looks like, it looks like Silver Creek is now going to go to the line after a push on number 32, Javion Langley. It's his 4th personal. They're going to need him. I forgot, it's the 4th quarter, so he's had a great performance, especially in the very early moments of the game. He had most of the points.
Oh, no good, as big man Christian Reed tried to get a layup, but he's blocked, and he goes up again, and it was no good. So now you go to the line for 2. 5 minutes and 26 seconds left. It is 50-46, Bosse in the lead. And his first free throw is up, and it is good. Yes, they've definitely been working on their free throws. I think he's made probably half his points so far off of free throws. There's Christian Reed, a 6'6" senior for Silver Creek. And now his second free throw is good. He has 8 points so far. Now Silver Creek calls a 30-second timeout. Ooh, it's getting close here.
We have 5 minutes and 26 seconds left. Bosse with the lead, 2 points, 50-48. And I guess Silver Creek's trying to get the crowd pumped up, but I don't really think it's working for the team. Bosse's been playing really well. They just haven't had their way on fouls, as they have 6 fouls to Silver Creek's 2. So it looks like the ref is certainly calling more fouls on Bosse. Now Miki Lyrie in possession of the ball. Gives it to Jalen Chin. And it looks like a foul on Bosse. Oh, wow. So now their 7th team foul for Bosse. So now Silver Creek in possession of the ball. Big man Christian Reed looking to play to someone. And he drives in, but he gets blocked by Trey Johnson, but they call a foul on Trey Johnson. And I'd like to thank all of you viewers for watching. Thank you for watching the broadcast. I'm glad to have you watching and listening. This is certainly a great game. And it looks like, Silver Creek shot their foul too early. Shot their free throw too early. So I actually don't know what's going on right now. But once again, thank you. I'd like to thank all of you viewers for listening. This is a great game to watch. It's very close. Very, very close. Very close game. Now, I don't even know what was going on, but it looks like Christian Reed shot his free throw too early, so they called it back. So now we're waiting on him to be able to actually shoot his free throw, and it'll count. So he has 2 shots. This could tie the game up. And his first shot is up. No good. It's short. Wow, that's the first free throw I've seen him miss all day, or all of this game. I'm pretty sure he probably would have had a very high percentage against Greensburg. And his second shot is up, and it's good. So it's a 1-point game. As Christian Reed sinks his second free throw, but misses his first. Bosse working the ball around. Jalen Chin drives in. And it's blocked by number 40, Sammy Darnett, 6'2" sophomore. But it is a foul. So now Jalen Chin will go to the line. That's only their third team foul for Silver Creek, and that's Bosse has 18 fouls. Jalen Chin's first free throw is good, so they have a 2-point lead now. Bosse is in the lead, 51-49. And his second shot is up, and it is good. He sinks his second free throw. He now has, Jalen Chin now has 9 points. Silver Creek having a bit of trouble finding a way out of this defense. And Miki Lyrie gets a second block, but it will send the Silver Creek back to the line. I don't know about that. Miki Lyrie getting a block on such a big guy. That's almost hard for me to want to call that a foul. And his second free throw is, his first free throw is no good. Sammy Barnett's first free throw is no good. He's a sophomore, 6'2". And his second free throw is also no good. Rebounded by number 34, Quintavian Stewart. He looked a little scared with the ball there. And now it looks like it's out of bounds on Silver Creek. Yes, Bosse gets the ball back. Almost looked like it went out on Bosse. Now looking into the crowd, I believe there's a Ohio State player here. I'm not exactly sure who it is. I think he might have played for Bosse. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know. He's wearing some Ohio State getup. So who knows? And now it is 52-49. Bosse's ball. No, excuse me. It looks like Christian Reed is going to the line again. Just like to thank all of you viewers out there for listening and watching today's broadcast. And Christian Reed's first free throw is no good. Wow, they're having a bit of trouble here now, sinking their free throws. He's missed 2 tonight so far. And his second is up, and it is good. So he makes his second. It is now a 2-point game. My apologies earlier on. It was a 3-point game. I believe I had said it was a 2-point game. So So now Mickey Lyery in possession of the ball. And it looks like number 10, Eric Bell, he shoots the ball, but I don't know what I think that might have been an air ball, but it looks like they might get the ball back. And it's a full timeout for Bosse. Bosse is going to a full timeout. And I'd like to thank all of you viewers out there, especially the Evansville ones and the ones from Silver Creek. Since you couldn't attend the game tonight, thank you for tuning in to our broadcast of this game. Bosse Bulldogs versus Silver Creek Dragons. Now, Bosse's been playing a great game, especially Mickey Lyery. He's really just putting up those three-pointers, really when Bosse needs them. If you noticed, at the end of the second quarter, he hit one. They held the ball for almost 8 seconds, and they threw it to him in the corner. He drains a three, and Silver Creek had to throw up a circus shot. So now it looks like if Bosse keeps playing the way that they have, they will come out on top. Even though it has been kept close. This game has been very close at some points. Not every point, but some points. So now Bosse trying to throw the ball in, and they barely get it to Mickey Lyery. But he holds onto the ball. Great ball handling skills from him. As he gives it to Eric Bell. Really a great chemistry between those two. And now he gives the ball to Jalen Chin. Quintavian Stewart to Eric Bell. Nowhere to play it to. Jalen Chin with the ball, guarded by big man Christian Reed. Gives the ball back to Eric Bell. Motioning for play. Mickey Lyery with the ball. Gives it to Jalen Chin. Jalen Chin testing the defense. Eric Bell with a fake pump shot. And he gives it back to Jalen Chin. Jalen Chin to Eric Bell. Really, they don't really have anywhere to go. They've had the ball for quite some time. And now Jalen Chin takes it to the line. Oh my goodness gracious. Great ball handling skills from him. Goodness. He was just testing number 50, Christian Reed. And he also got fouled, so this will be a three-point play if they get it. After a second, what looked like a hero step, Bosse got on their feet and they started cheering him on. And then when he drove in and got fouled after he made it, wow, that sent them into a frenzy. So now his first shot will be up, and it's no good. Christian Reed barely gets the rebound. He fumbles with the ball with another one of his players. Now Mickey Lyery on defense for he's on Cameron Stevens. Cameron Stevens gets it on the three-point arc. No good. Rebounded by Eric Bell. Bosse ball. We almost have less than, almost out of bounds as Eric Bell tries to play the ball to Jalen Chin, but he keeps it. Oh my goodness, Jalen Chin doing it again, and he gets fouled driving to the line. My goodness, Jalen Chin, he's faking me out all the way from up here. Oh my goodness. Wow, great ball handling skills from him. Great ball handling, and he drives the line. He didn't get that three-point play, but he will go to the line for two. Bosse's really been having a great game. Now his first shot is up, and it's good. He now has, well, I think 12 points for Jalen Chin. He's a sophomore. Wow. He has a bright future ahead of him. Along with him, Mickey Lyery. Those two. You're going to see great things in the future for them. And his second shot is up, no good. Almost rebounded by Quintavian Stewart. Now Cameron Stevens in possession of the ball. Gives it to Ryan Baker. He drives in, and it is good. Ryan Baker gets 2 points, so it is now 52-55. Bosse Bulldogs in the lead. Once again, I'd just like to thank all of you viewers for tuning in tonight for Evansville Bosse versus the Silver Creek Dragons. Wow, it's a close game here. 1 3-point play from Silver Creek, and it's tie game, but looking at Bosse's defense, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Bosse is going to come out on top. They're going to look to Mickey Lyrie and maybe hit 1 or 2 more threes. But he's just having a very, very good game, honestly. All of Bosse is, especially Javion Langley. He might be my star player for the game just from his performance starting out. He had all the points for Bosse at one point, and he's a very big guy. He's 6'4", and it looks like all of Bosse is on their feet, and they're out cheering Silver Creek, who has almost more people than them. But Bosse, I think they're definitely looking to win this. I think they want it more. Eric Bell in possession of the ball. Oh my goodness. Stolen by Zane Gross. Less than 1:40 on the clock. 3-point game. Ryan Baker in possession of the ball. He drives to the line. No good. Rebounded. And it's stolen by Mickey Lyrie. It is stolen by Mickey Lyrie as he drives. And it looks like he's going to be... Is he going to the line? Can he extend Bosse's lead? And it looks like the answer to that question will be yes. He is going to the line. He needs to sink both of these, and it will be a 5-point game. Mickey Lyrie, his first shot. Getting ready for it, and it's up. No good. Bosse needed that. He has to make this one. Because if Silver Creek gets a 3-pointer, they'll have a 1-point lead, and they can hold on to it. They can hold on to it with that 1-point lead, just in case Silver Creek hits a 3. And his shot is up. Swish. It's good. He gives them a bit of a cushion for a 3-point play. 1:20. Tight defense from Bosse. Mickey Lyrie sticking to Ryan Baker. Oh, that almost looked like a travel. And it looks like a foul. Oh, Javion Langley is going out of the game. He's fouled out. The nerves here, JJ. The nerves.
Yes, it's a very tight game for the championship 3A regionals.
Now Christian Reed will go to the line. He's missed 2 free throws tonight. I think he was 100% at one point, but then Silver Creek started missing some free throws. And his first free throw is good. That gives Bosse a 3-point lead. And now he gets the ref hands him the ball, and his shot is up. Oh, it's good. 12 points for him. Now Mickey Lyrie in possession of the ball. Oh, barely gets it up. Less than a minute left. Oh, Eric Bell gets an easy toss.
That was great work by Eric Bell there to get through the
4-point play. Less than 50 seconds here at the Hatchet House. Stolen by Ethan Thomas. Mickey Lyrie holding on to the ball.
Mickey Lyrie's not a person that Silver Creek wants to intentionally foul at the end of the game. He's a very good free throw shooter.
He's a sharpshooter. Earlier in the broadcast, I compared him to Steph Curry. Do you think this is accurate?
Yeah, it's pretty accurate because they're both not that tall for the people they play against. They're both fast, they're scrappy, and then they're both really relentless finishers when it comes to driving to the hole. So I do believe that's an accurate comparison.
Now Miki Lyrie will go to the line for 2 shots. And his first shot is up, no good. Oh no, it was 1 shot, so it's 4 points. He could have extended it to 5 points. I don't know what Silver Creek's gonna look to do here. And the 3 is up, no good, rebounded by Ethan Thomas. And it looks,
an intentional foul.
I think it's over, JJ.
It's coming down to the last second, and it's still a close game, but I do believe that Bosse is going to come out to win.
Ethan Thomas's rebound on that really helped Bosse out.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
I think that's the deciding factor. That could be the deciding factor for this game.
That missed 3 by Cameron Stevens, and then the rebound by Ethan Thomas.
So now Ethan Thomas will go to the line, and his first shot is it's up, and no good. Rebounded by Christian Reed. And it's a 3. And it looks like Silver Creek gets the 3.
That's a very big 3 for Silver Creek. Ryan Baker with that 3. He's a very good shooter. He's proved that in the first game today. He's a very good shooter even when it comes to last second shots, or end of the game shots like that.
And Miki Lyrie has 15 points. And he's only a sophomore in a regional final game. 15 points for a sophomore. That's really good, actually.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And another sophomore, Jalen Chin, 12 points.
They're both very good players for Bosse. They're both 2 key players. Right now, they're both on the court, in fact. They play really well, along with all the other players on Bosse's team.
It's now Bosse's ball for the inbounds pass. I think they missed 3 free throws. 1 from Ethan Thomas, and I think maybe 2 from Miki Lyrie. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, they're having a little trouble finding. It looks like a foul. Intentional foul. Ooh. I know Silver Creek's going to go for the 3.
Yes, well, they don't have to. If they get this rebound, they can hold the ball till the pull in and try to get an easy 2 points.
Miki needs to make this.
Yes, he does.
Ooh. I'm nervous, and I don't even these 2 teams aren't
anywhere near
in
our area. So.
And now Miki Lyrie is getting ready for a shot. It's up, and it's good. Miki Lyrie gets his 16th point on the night.
That was a big free throw for Miki Lyrie.
He's going, I guess he gets 2. I thought he was going to get 1.
When it's an intentional foul, it's a 1-and-1. If they make it, they get another one.
Oh, okay. So they could have had potentially 4 points.
Yes.
Wow, they could have, oh wow. And his shot is up, and it's good.
Oh.
He comes through, JJ.
Now Silver Creek has to go for a 3, and I'm going to say if they do try to go for it, they're going to try to give it to Ryan Baker or Cameron Stevens, because they're 2 of their best 3-point shooters right now on the court.
I don't know what I'd do. I don't think I'd let him foul. I think because fouling is almost guaranteeing 2 free points, but a 3-pointer, that ties the game.
Well,
but you could get that rebound if they miss.
Yes. A good strategy that I think that Bosse could use is they let Silver Creek run the clock down, and then going into the last second before they get a chance to shoot, they intentionally foul them so they only get a maximum of 2 free throws, so they can't get it to the 60, get their 3 points that they need.
60-57, Evansville Bosse Bulldogs in the lead over the Silver Creek Dragons. 60-57, a 3-point lead. Silver Creek will have the inbounds pass.
One thing that I think Bosse should have done is put in all their biggest men all in there, so they have some good defense down low, so they can't.
Ryan Baker looks like he's going to pull up for a three. No. Oh, the freshman's fumbling with the ball, and Silver Creek will go to a timeout. 8.9 seconds left. If they miss, it's over.
Yes. They get one shot. They get one shot, one opportunity.
I'd foul. I would foul.
It's make or break. Yes, yes, if I was Bosse, I would try to officially foul. So that way, they only get 2 shots at max.
8.9 seconds left. Bosse in the lead after Silver Creek fails to convert
the three-pointer.
A three-pointer.
Finish your sentence there.
I'm drawing out the...
This is a great game. This is a really great game. This is honestly a better game than the past 2 games that happened earlier that I broadcast. And that Bosse Black Central game, that was a really great game.
Ooh. If Bosse had played like this against the Hatchets, I don't know if we would have came out on top. And just another thank you to all of you listening and watching the broadcast tonight of Evansville Bosse versus Silver Creek Dragons. And now Silver Creek in possession of the ball. 4 seconds left. They throw it out. No good. Oh, it's too late. It's too late. No good. Evansville Bosse wins it all. Evansville Bosse is going to semi-state. After Silver Creek fails to get the three-pointer, Evansville Bosse wins 60-57. I knew it, JJ. I knew they were going to come out and win.
In fact, Jacob Black, the person I was broadcasting the first 2 games with, he said Bosse was going to win, go all the way and win. So,
wow,
that was a great game.
Honestly,
really close game.
That was, if you look at that, that was the best 10-second defense I've ever seen in high school basketball.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
They did not even let Silver Creek get a shot off.
They about stole the ball over here from Cameron Stevens in the corner.
It almost went out, and they almost got the steal.
Yeah.
But they did get the steal. They stole this game from Silver Creek's hand after they were losing in the first quarter, 11-10, after they could, and now they're regional champions. They're regional champions.
Yes, it is. And now it looks like their manager they got their manager in the middle of a huddle, and they're all going crazy. They're ecstatic on this win. Silver Creek is a very good game by Silver Creek. They played really well. Both teams played really well.
Great, honestly, a great performance by Bosse.
Yes.
Okay, let's go into the end. Let's see the points. All right, it looks like we'll start off with Silver Creek. Silver Creek's Cameron Stevens, 8 points. He ended the night on end point. 8 points. He'll have another year left in his basketball career. Ryan Baker, 18 points. He ended his basketball career with 18 points. Zane Gross, the freshman, just getting started out in his basketball career, ended the season with 9 points. Zach Dinsford ended his basketball career in high school with 10 points. It looks like Jacob Garrett ends his sophomore season with 2 points. And Christian Reed, the 6'6" senior, ends his senior career with 12 points. And now for your regional champions, the Evansville Bosse Bulldogs, starting at number 1, Jalen Chin. He ends the game with 12 points. Great performance for a sophomore. Another sophomore, number 2, Miki Lyrie. $17 points. Wow. I think he led the team in scoring. Eric Bell, a senior. He ends his, he doesn't end his career. My bad. He's a regional champion. He ended tonight with 9 points. And it looks like Jaden Hunter ends with 2. Ethan Thomas with 4. Javion Langley with 9. Fouled out. Honestly, great first half performance from him. Without him, I don't know if Bosse would be in the position they are now.
No, they would not.
Quintavian Stewart with 4. Trey Johnson, 6'7", big guy. He's just a junior, ends with 4. The final score of this regional game at the Hatchet House, Bosse Bulldogs 60, Silver Creek Silver Creek Dragons 57. Just JJ, what's your overall outlook on this game?
This game was a very good game. It's a very close game between the two teams, and honestly, I really don't think there's any doubt on if Bosse should be in the position they are right now. I think they deserve it. They played their heart out in both games. They played really well. In both games they've started off the game losing and then came back and gained the lead, and then they ended up winning the entire regionals here at Washington. So
sounds a bit like us for soccer.
Yes, it does. They deserve it. They deserve being here. They deserve winning this regionals, and they're a great team, and they're going to be great next year too, because they're only losing, I think, for next year.
2 people?
Two people that play, but they're losing a total, or 3 people that play, but they're losing a total of 4 seniors. But they will have Trey Johnson, their starter center, Javion Langley, Makai Larry, and Jalen Chin, and Jaden Hunter all next year. So they're going to be a great team again next year. We may see them back here next year. So
yeah, hopefully against the Hatchets.
Hopefully, yes.
Just once again, thank you to all who came to this game, and for those who watched. This was definitely one of the best games you could watch for regionals. Evansville Bosse Bulldogs versus Silver Creek. It was a great game. It was really always close at every point in the game, but Bosse, they came out on top. So just congratulations to them as they move on to semi-state. So we'll see where they go from here. And thank you for listening. I'm Solomon Davis.
And I'm JJ Ryan.
And you are listening to the WHSH Radio.